We're in position. All personnel report to stations. Salvage team, suit up and proceed to hatch.
Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In the last episode, we finished up preparing for the big job and got on board the Maelstrom. This time, we're going to be doing the big job. Better scurry along to the meeting, Rex. Yep.
Your target is located inside a shipwreck 450 pez straight down. Searching the wreck while submerged is too high risk for our tests, so we'll be using flotation devices and cranes to lift the hull first. Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior. Once the target is found, retrieval can commence. If that's clear, let's begin with attaching the floats. Get into position.
We're paying you lowlives a lot, so don't screw it up!
You smug so-and-so.
And submerge.
Is that it? It looks pretty ancient. Is that the propulsion mechanism? I've never seen one that shape before. Which country made this?
Whoa, that's massive.
The appearance matches our reports, but it's what's inside that matters.
Object is secure. Proceed to second phase.
Excellent work. You're not half bad, you know that?
I do this for a living, remember?
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Right then, let's get moving.
You with us.
Me?
You're gonna drag the kid along. Seriously?
Guess he thinks you need all the help you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
The ancient ship. We now have 4 party, I can count, I swear. We're starting out with Rex, Nia, and Malos in the lead, and Jin in the reserves. You can only have 3 characters active at a time. I recommend sticking with this because Nia is a healer and Malos is a tank, so like you have a fighter, a healer, and a tank. Jin himself is also a fighter, although he does have higher agility, so he's like a mix of a fighter and a tank, and that characters can't hit him. But as you can see, Jin is also not a driver, so he does not have a blade. Drivers get extra powers that their blades grant them during battles, so it's a good idea to keep Nia and Malos in the party. Jin is just there to look cool. Okay, that's just explaining that you can change the party order, but you can only really switch Nia, Malos, and Jin around because Rex has to remain the lead in the party, kind of like how Chrono has to stay the leader of the party for a while in Chrono Trigger.
Whoa!
Let me show you what a driver can do.
Lethal Lysat King. This boss serves only as an example of how powerful drivers are. You will not be doing a ton of damage to it, they are going to be doing the majority of the damage. This is a good time to explain aggro though. Whatever character has the aggro is the character that the boss will be targeting. And this is where moves like Sword Bash finally get their full effect. We can now attack from the back because the enemy isn't always facing us. I'll be going over more on how Nia and Malos fight later, but for now it's not important.
Amazing! So that's how drivers and blades fight?
So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves.
Nice. I'm sure glad these drivers are on our side. You too, Dromark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats! Let's move!
Talk about self-important.
Gramps always taught me to respect my elders.
Elders.
They make short work of monster. These no ordinary fighters. Big job in Moradane going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
Alright, your HP will recover on its own after a fight, so don't worry about needing health potions or anything. Once you reach the entrance, you will get a tutorial on how to lure enemies. If you target an enemy using the R button and then press down on the directional buttons, you will throw a rock at them, do 1 damage to them, and lure them over to you. Another thing about aggro is you're definitely going to want to keep it off of Rex and Nia and have it on whoever the tank in your current setup is. This is because Rex cannot take as many hits as a tank, at least not with his current setup. You can... Rex isn't as much of a glass cannon as Shulk was in the first game, so don't worry about him taking damage, but he still can't take as many hits as, say, Malos. If you head up these stairs, you can make it to the ship Helm. You have to attack the enemy to start a battle, so you're just going to have to hope everybody else can take the aggro from you after you start it. Unfortunately, there's no marker to tell you when you're in an area for arts like Sword Bash to do more damage, which Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition introduced, but for now that doesn't matter that much. These Rancor Crabbles, George Lucas, or well, Disney is going to want a word with them. But don't worry, they have a K in their name instead of C. Rancor Crabbles can't do a ton. They're basically exactly the same as the Crabbles we saw at Argentum. In fact, if an enemy has a different word before its name, it's likely going to be very similar to enemies of the same species that have different words before them. It's just basically a difference in design or area most of the time. There are exceptions, obviously, but not many. So we get to the mid-deck. I do recommend fighting enemies just so you can get experience, because obviously almost every area in the game is going to have a boss fight. So it's a good idea to make sure that you're strong enough to actually do those fights. I believe we still do have the effects of the Braised Cloud Sea Shark from Rex's pouch, so that's helpful-ish. There are treasure chests periodically throughout this area. It's possible to get all of them in one run-through, which is good because, well, there's no particular reason for it being good, it just is. How am I meant to get that chest? Well, it doesn't matter now because we're already down here. No, there are stairs that go back up. You'll see these panels on the floor that are broken. They make you fall through. Okay, y'all go down there and fight that enemy so I can actually get this chest. Yeah, I don't know why that targeted me. I've never seen it do that. It seems like Drillmark is down there without Nia. As you can see, he's like trying to get back here.
Easy peasy.
Drivers can only get power-ups from their blades if their blades are close enough to them. You got a muscle belt there. That's actually a pretty good item in the early game for Rex, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that. There we go. It increases his strength by a bit, which is good.
Let's show
Yeah.
Go
get him,
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight the enemies on this floor, and I'll cut it out because it's going to be very repetitive. We just have lethal Lysats, which are smaller versions of the boss we already fought. So yeah, I'll see you guys after that. I came back up here. There's not much to see, so I'm just going right back down. And Dockle Pagol. It's just a bigger Crabble. So yeah, this is a required enemy, so whatever, I'll keep this in. So throughout those fights, I got a few times where Malos inflicted, or Nia inflicted break on an enemy, which is a status effect. And if you manage to get an enemy inflicted with break, one of your allies can use an art that inflicts topple. This makes it so the enemy can't attack for a short period of time. It's unlikely because we don't have any toppling arts right now, but it's still a good effect to get off during boss fights and stuff. It's very helpful. There are a ton of enemies in this room, okay. I'm gonna cut these out too then. Alright, that's all those enemies.
Treasure acquired.
Almost all the chests in this area, in fact, I think all of them only have gold in them, so it's not like a necessity to pick them up. But it's still good to get as much gold as you can, just so you can buy things later on. Alright.
And arrived.
Ether fuel chamber. Probably work with fuel. That's good to know. Okay, let's head over here then. And fight these enemies, because they will aggro onto us anyway. Enemies will stop aggroing onto you if you're a certain level higher than them. It depends on the enemy what level you have to be for them to stop aggroing onto you automatically, but since these enemies are the same level or higher, they will always aggro on automatically if they see us.
I'm still getting stronger.
Okay, we got a new art with Rex, one of my personal favorites for him, Double Spinning Edge. This does more if you attack an enemy from the side. We probably... Actually, we'll get to see it in this fight, probably. So let's... There we go. Yeah, it hits 2 times, the second hit does more damage, and it does more if you attack from the side. Okay, it's toppled and now dead. Malos learned Spiral Savate, that's good. Got an Ether Cylinder. Luckily, there are no robotic creatures to attack us for gathering those in this game. Head over to the Ether Fuel Chamber. That's pretty. There we go. We can now head on.
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a challenge.
Megalo Oligo. This is the first actually kind of challenging boss. The thing has 8,750 HP, which is the most we'll actually be seeing for a while. This boss is meant as an introduction to a certain mechanic in fights that we haven't seen yet because we haven't been fighting for long enough. It's not too challenging, but it is a good idea to keep spawning health potions. Midway through the fight, the enemy will enter a rage state. Certain enemies have a tendency to become enraged when their HP dips below a certain level. Enemy stats will increase when enraged, so be careful. They might be tougher than you expect. That is exactly true. It will topple itself whenever it uses Fin of Fear. You're going to want to spawn HP potions to keep your party healed when it is in a rage state, because it will be doing much more damage than normal. Seems like Nia and Dromark have their Affinity link as high as it can go at the moment. That's good.
Jin, check this out. There it is. Adam's crest.
Adam's crest? What does that mean?
You. Open this door.
Me?
This door will only open to one of you people.
One of me? What are you talking about?
Hurry up and do it! We're not paying you to ask dumb questions.
What the hell? You can't treat hired hands like that. Now, how do we open this thing? Oh, hey! So that was a release toggle.
Just as I thought.
Wait. There. Open that door too. Let's move.
What is that thing? It's a girl.
Look.
Yes, no mistaking it. That's the Aegis.
The Aegis.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh? But why?
Don't take it personally. It's an act of mercy. At least you won't be alive to see what's coming.
What a waste of time.
Jin! Why did you kill him? Why? What did Rex ever do to you? Jin!
Let's ship out the Aegis. Nia, call the Monoceros.
This area may look familiar to fans of the Xenosaga series because it looks very much like Febronia's tree outside Militia City's capital if you've played that game. But let's approach the tree.
Excuse me?
It's such a mournful sound.
Huh?
It hasn't stopped. Not in all these years.
Hasn't stopped? You mean that bell sound? Is the Praetorium somewhere nearby? Where are we?
This is Elysium. The land where long ago, mankind lived in harmony with their creator. It's where we were born.
Get out! Really? Is that a core crystal? You're a... blade?
My name is Pyra.
What? Oh, right. Mine is...
I know you. You're Rex, right?
How did you know my name?
Just now, when we came into contact.
Just now? Sorry. I can't seem to remember how I got here.
You were... killed. Stabbed through the heart by Jinn.
Jinn? Through the... I remember now. That bastard stabbed me! Oh, man! This is bad. Everyone in the guild is in danger! No, wait. I can't do anything if I'm dead. Titan's fucked. If I wasn't dead, I'd kick that guy's ass.
Rex, I have a request. Can you take me to Elysium?
Elysium? But isn't that here?
This world is merely a memory. An ancient, half-forgotten memory of what once was. The real Elysium lies in your world. Atop the world tree that rises from the heart of all rest.
Memory? So it's like an illusion. But there's no way. I'm dead, remember? How can I help if I'm not breathing?
I will give you half of my life force. That way, you can be revived. As my driver. As the driver of the Aegis.
The driver? Of the Aegis? What the...
What will you do, Rex?
Is this place really your home?
It is.
And it really exists?
Rex, I know what you're thinking, and you are correct. By coming to this place, you can save the world. Save it from the slow demise that is its fate.
We wouldn't have to live in fear. Then there's only one choice. I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Thank you, Rex. Now place your hand on my chest.
What? Are you sure?
Nia, end them.
End? Like what?
The price for their lives has already been paid in full. Now that we have finally obtained the Aegis, the fewer living souls know about it, the better.
I can't do that. These people haven't done anything wrong.
I don't understand you. Now. Have you forgotten why you came here to begin with? Nia?
No, but...
Oh, for the love of... Fine, I'll handle it myself. What the...
Rex?
You and that sword can't be!
It's kinda low to stab a man in the back. You bloody psychopath! Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it.
Jin, leave him to me. Sorry, kid. I can't let the likes of you just claim her power for yourself. This is as far as it goes.
Yeah! Aegis! Over here! Just leave it out!
Give it a rest, Malos. Can't you see he's just a child?
A child? Don't make me laugh. This kid has made himself the Aegis' driver!
The Aegis' driver. Rex is...
Yeah! You are done! Thanks, Pyra.
You're welcome. Now, don't let up!
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Everybody, go now! Quick! Yeah! Malos, here!
I don't think so.
Hey, you bully, over here!
Burning sword!
You rat. How can a nobody like you? Ah, but with those eyes, I guess I should have been more wary from the start.
What do you mean?
Like I tell you.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Rex has been brought to the door as the driver of the Aegis, so you might need a quick primer on how driver fights. The first thing you need to know about is Affinity. See that bond of light connecting Rex and Pyra represents the affinity that exists between them. When Affinity glows golden, it's a sign that the minds of Blade and Driver are in harmony. Movement speed will go up and recharging arts will... You can strengthen Affinity in battle by staying physically close to your blade and hitting home with as many attacks as possible. On the other hand, if there's too much distance, Affinity weakens Driver in turn. Keep Rex's affinity with Pyra in mind when fighting Malos. Malos is actually a weaker boss overall than the Oligo we fought. He has 4,800 HP and his strength is about 20. It's lower by about 20. being only 4. He's pretty weak. You may notice he has an element. He has the wind element. Wind as an element is weak against ice. We have fire, so elemental advantage doesn't particularly matter right now. Fighting Malos, you're really just going to want to make sure that you're canceling your auto attacks as a result, because they will be more powerful. See that gauge that just filled up? That's the icon for your special. Specials are among the attacks in a driver's arsenal, far outclassing ordinary arts. Specials are charged up by attacking with arts. You can charge specials to 3 levels of power. If you use an art at the press moment that an auto attack hits home, you'll charge up specials more than usual. When you do this, you'll see a success indicator. Also, when you use a special, you'll need to execute a button challenge. Follow the prompts on screen and hit the buttons at just the right time to multiply the damage dealt. Attacking the enemy with a special may even give you a chance to perform a blade combo, but I'll tell you more about that. Indeed, that is true. We are going to be working up our specials a little more than we have, just so we can get a cooler one. As you can see, we have a level 1 special available right now, and we can use that to do more damage to him than we could with a normal art. Now we have a level 2 special available. Just now, Pyra activated a special effect that boosts your accuracy. This type of in-battle assistance is called a Blade Art. Blade Arts are one of the tools in a Blade's arsenal, and Blades bleed during battle to support their driver. The better the trust between driver and Blade, the more support the driver will receive. As for trust, that's a topic for later. We can go into the details when you've gained a bit more experience as a driver. Right now, you should probably focus on defeating Malos. I do appreciate how the tutorials are written in this game. They write them kind of like the tutorials in Danganronpa, where is a character of its own. We have level 3, which is the highest we can automatically charge our specials to. Now it's level 4, which happens also a different way. We're just going to go ahead and do it now.
Right. Let's go! Rex, I'm with you! Burning sword! Witness our power.
Right, now let's talk blade combos. After you assault an enemy with a special, you'll see a gauge at the top of the screen indicating the window of opportunity in which you can use a blade combo. For the blade combo will be displayed on screen. If you can hit the enemy with another higher stage special before the gauge runs out, you'll deal much more damage than a regular special. Hit with a special. I'll bump up your special for you to use just this once, so try to catch them with a blade combo. Okay, so now we have our level 2. A full 3-stage blade combo, you will be able to get an added effect on them. Doesn't matter because we just beat him.
You're good, kid. It's no simple feat to control the Aegis like that. However...
Rex!
Don't get cocky, you little shit!
Juvak!
Understood.
What? Get out of the way, Nia! Have you gone mad?
You're the one who was off your nut, wheeling on a child.
Nia, I don't think you quite comprehend your position.
I get it, but...
You're starting to piss me off! You're pretty sharp for someone who's only just woken up.
Pyra!
Takes me back to 500 years ago. What's the deal with that appearance? I'm guessing your goal
is Elysium.
That is our dream!
Then I have no choice but to stop you!
Pyra, watch out! Pyra! You're right.
More or less.
Stop this!
Nia!
You're a tough one, kid. But there's only one way this can end.
Oh, shit.
What's that?
Gramps!
Jin, still you persist. And is that Malos?
Azurda.
Rex, get on!
Got it!
Rex!
We'll go in! Hold on tight!
Stop them! Open fire! Turn her around! Ready the cannon!
It's no use. They're out of range.
Damn it!
They gave us the slip.
Turn around.
We're not chasing them?
The Aegis is awakened. That's enough for now. I'll have Akros hunt them down.
That'll have to do.